Okay. Hi, this is Shais Taub, and we're talking a little bit about marriage, especially newlyweds, especially during the corona situation. I'll just share something with you that we had actually discussed on a call that we did for husbands, but this is applicable to husbands and wives. So somebody had written in, a young married man, and he said that I made up my mind I'm not going to speak about corona, but now we have nothing else to talk about and we're bored. Or I think he said, I'm bored. And now I'm bored. Okay. So I just felt like that's a question that gives an opportunity to examine a couple of things that I think have application to a lot of people. First of all, the fact that he was having this problem was completely self-imposed. What does that mean? That he made up the rule that we're not going to speak about corona. Okay? So you made the rule, change the rule. And I think a lot of times we create rules for ourselves and with the best of intentions, and we intend that the rule should be good, but especially if you're young and inexperienced, everything's trial and error. You try a rule and then you realize, well, hold on a second, who made that rule? I made that rule. We're repealing that rule. And even people who are older, we're still, everything's a growth experience. We're always living and learning. Also, things change. Things change. You change things up all the time. It's not a sedes adibris. It's not 10 Commandments. It's not eternal. It's not written in stone, no pun intended. You could change it. Okay, so that's first of all. You made the rule, change the rule. But another thing to consider is that when somebody says, I'm bored. So actually somebody told this to me once, and at first I took it like it was a zinger, but then as it, they were trying to give a shtach, as it set in, I realized how profound it was, which is, there's no such thing as you're bored. You're never bored. You're boring. And I realized that's true. How could I be bored? First of all, you learn this, Hashem is creating the world something from nothing every single second. So there's this mind-blowing thing of yesh ma'ayin every single second. How could that be boring? Right? The Abishah is creating a whole world this second. What's boring? But I realized that when we're bored, it's because we're bored with ourselves. So especially a young couple, they don't have a lot of shared experiences. They don't have a lot of things going on that they're mutually doing together, they've built together. It's not like they're raising children together yet, or managing a house that's so complex or has so many procedures going on throughout the day. So the answer there is to be less boring yourself. And that means, personal enrichment, to use maybe a secular sounding term, but have an interesting life. Even in corona, go online and learn, take a class, learn something, read something, have things going on in your own life. Because, when we're bored, it's not because, you failed to entertain me, you failed to amuse me. It's not, the onus is not on the other person, it's on me. It's, I have nothing to offer. So this is a simple fix to that, which is go do things that enrich your own life, and then you'll have what to share with another person. And then not only will you not be bored, but you'll share those experiences with this other person, and that'll create greater bonding. So I just want to mention that idea, and I feel it has many applications for all of us, not even newlyweds and not just during corona, really at all times. And again, if you made up a rule, change the rule, okay? If you decided such and such is the way things have to be done, okay? Not necessarily doesn't have to be done. And the second thing about being bored, you should never be bored. But if we are bored, we have to make ourselves a little bit more interesting, and then automatically we will be more interested. Wishing you blessings for abundant peace and tranquility in your home.